Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello, my wonderful students in grade 6. I'm your teacher, Widad Hadi from Hadi Mohammadi schools. For today, we are going to continue our lessons from Unit 9. Today's lesson is Reading Comprehension, Pupils Book page 108 and 109. For today, we are going to have two outcomes, and they are students should be able to read two films review, answer variable comprehension questions related to the reviews. Now, let's begin with your Pupils Book page 108 and let's listen to this part of the first review, which is about the film Cinderella. Let's listen together.
Cinderella. Romance, fantasy. Cinderella is a traditional remake of the much-loved fairy tale with a similar plot. It is directed by Kenneth Branagh. The film is set in a peaceful kingdom far, far away. The main character is a young girl called Ella, who is played by Lily James. Ella lives with her unkind stepmother, Lady Tremaine, and stepsisters, Drizella and Anastasia. They treat Ella as a servant and make her do all the chores so she can't have any fun. At least she has her new friend, Kit. What Ella doesn't know is that Kit is actually a prince.
Now, you have 2 minutes to read this part of the review silently and try to answer these additional questions about it. Begin with shining stars. I'm with you. Yeah? Let's have a look on your answers. What kind of films is Cinderella? Yeah, it's romance, fantasy. Where is the film set? In a peaceful kingdom far, far away. And who is the main character in this film? A young girl called Ella. How do Ella's stepmother and stepsister sisters treat her? They treat her as a servant and make her do all the chores so she can have any fun. Who is Kit? Kit is Ella's friend, and he is actually a prince. He is a prince. Good answers, my great students. Let's continue with the second part of this review about this film in your Pupils Book page 109. Let's listen to this part together.
When the king decides to have a big party to find a wife for his son, Prince Kit, Ella and her stepsisters are really excited. But Ella's stepmother doesn't let her go to the party. Then Ella meets a kind old woman who is actually her fairy godmother. With her help, Ella goes to the party. She and Prince Kit have a great time together. But one of the fairy godmother's rules is that Ella must leave before the clock strikes midnight. In her hurry, she leaves a glass shoe behind. Prince Kit searches the whole country for her. Lady Tremaine uses nasty tricks to try and stop him, but eventually he finds Ella. The shoe fits, and she becomes his princess. The special effects are incredible, and the costumes are fantastic. It's a long time since I've been so impressed by costumes. The film also has a brilliant cast. Lily James is a brave and lovable heroine, and Cate Blanchett as her stepmother is truly horrible. However, if you want a more modern version of this fairy tale, then I wouldn't recommend this film. Rating: 4 stars.
Now you have 2 minutes to read this part and try to answer the additional questions. Begin, my shining stars. Yeah, my superheroes. Let's have a look on your answers. Why does the king decide to have a party? To find a wife for his son, Prince Kit. Does Ella's stepmother want she to go to the party? No, she doesn't want Ella to go to the party. Who helps Ella to go to the party? The kind old women. Does Ella have a great time? Yes, she does. She has a great time with Prince Kit in the party. What is one of Ella's old women rules? Yeah, Ella must leave the party before the clock strikes midnight. Question number 6. What does Ella leave? Yeah, a glass shoe behind. She leaves glass shoe behind. Does the Prince Cat find Ella? Yes, he does. Does the reviews writer enjoy the film? How do you know? Yes, because he says that the special effects are incredible, the costumes are fantastic, the film has a brilliant cast. Question number 9. If you want a more modern version of this fairy tale, is this film recommended? No, it isn't. Do not forget that this film in this review has 4 stars. The rating is 4 stars. Good answers, my superhero. Now, let's move to the second review, and it is for the film Pan. And pay attention that the rating is 3 stars. Now, let's listen to this review together, my shining stars.
Pan. Fantasy adventure. Pan is the story of what happened to Peter Pan before the original story by J.M. Barrie, which we all know and love. The film is directed by Joe Wright. The main character, Peter, is played by Levi Miller. Peter has been left alone to grow up in London without a family. Life has been lonely and boring. But now, Peter has been captured by pirates in a flying ship. He's been taken to the imaginary world of Neverland, where he's been made to work for the evil captain Blackbeard. Thanks to his new friends, James Hook and Mr. Smee, Peter escapes into the forest. Unfortunately, the 3 friends are captured by Chief Great Little Panther and his warriors. They think they'll be killed, but the chief's daughter, Tiger Lily, notices Peter's necklace. The necklace means that Peter is the legendary hero of her people, and that he can fly. She tells him this, but Peter doesn't believe her. When Captain Blackbeard attacks, the friends must work together to save Neverland from the dangerous pirates. When James Hook gets into terrible danger, Peter discovers that he can fly and rescues James, becoming the hero forever known as Peter Pan. Hook and Peter promise to be best friends forever in Neverland. Go to see it for the outstanding special effects, a flying boy, flying boats. The film has so much imagination. The cool sets. Neverland looks completely magical. Don't see it if you love the original version of the fairy tale. Did we really want to know what happened before Wendy? We're not sure. You want a real adventure film. This is a combination of fantasy and adventure. Rating 3 stars.
Now you have 2 minutes to answer these additional questions about this review. Begin, my wonderful students. Go on. Yes, I'm with you. Now let's have a look on your answers. What kind of films is Pam? Fantasy adventure. Who is the main character in this film? Peter. How has Peter been left and where? He has been left alone to grow up in London without a family. And life has been lonely and boring. Question number 4. Who captured Peter? Pirates in a flying ship. Where has Peter been taken? To the imaginary world of Neverland. Who are James Hook and Mr. Smee? They are Peter's friends. And Peter has been made to work for the evil Captain Blackbeard in Neverland. Peter escapes with his friends into the forest. But who captured the 3 friends? Chief Great Ritter Panther and his warriors. Who is Tiger Lily? Chief's daughter. What does Tiger notice? Yeah, Peter's necklace, which means that Peter is the legendary hero of her people and that he can fly. What does she tell Peter? She tells him that he is the legendary hero of her people and that he can fly. Does Peter believe Tiger? No, he doesn't. Captain Blackbeard attacks the friends. What must the friends do? They must work together to save Neverland because Captain Blackbeard attacks them in Neverland from the dangerous pirates. Number 13. How does Peter help James? When James gets into terrible danger, Peter discovers that he can fly. Remember that Tiger tells Peter he can fly and he doesn't believe her and rescue James, becoming the hero forever known as Peter Pan, and they promise to be best friends forever in Neverland. According to the review's writer, why can you go to see this film? Yes, because of the outstanding special effects, flying boy, flying boats. The film has so much imagination. The cool sets, Neverland looks completely magical. This is the end of our lesson for today. Thank you, my shining stars. See you later. Assalamu alaikum.